Hello everyone, welcome to your weekend reading. This is going to be for Friday, June 6th through Sunday, June 8th. For this weekend, I felt guided to the Crystal Tarot, so I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck and then 1 card from the Archangels. So let's go ahead and get started and see what Spirit wants to tell us for the weekend. Here are the cards. I'm calling on our angels, our spirit guides, and other beings of light who want to assist with this reading. What do we most need to know for this weekend that is for our highest good? Let's see, I feel like I should pull this one here. And this one. Okay, so let's see what the message is. We have the Fool. I feel like, we've had this card come up recently. So the Fool, is a major arcana, and it is the first of the major arcana, which is interesting because in the last time I used the tarot for Tuesday, we had the World, which was the last card in the major arcana. So now we have the first one. So, we kind of have like an ending and a beginning. So I feel that with this card, I feel like, we're kind of on our path to this new beginning, and we're kind of moving along on our journey. And I'll see what the other cards reveal, but I feel like, there is kind of like I'm drawn to the Sun. I feel like we're kind of seeking opportunities for new happiness, and relationships, and we're kind of, looking for new hope and kind of wanting to create something new, something different. Let's see what the other cards reveal. The 5 of Swords. Okay, so this makes sense about why we would want to bring change into our life. Now, the 5 of Swords, it has to do with things not going our way, and sometimes other people interfering. And it's always, people that may not have our best interest at heart. And this has come up in quite a few readings, so I feel that it's kind of a red flag for people to kind of, not be paranoid, but just be very aware of the people that you're interacting with. We also had that reading from the Wisdom for Healing cards. So, the 5 of Swords, it has to do, sometimes with a little bit of, negative energy. And it's not one of my favorite cards in the tarot, but it's always important to pay attention when it comes up, because sometimes it means that other people may be working against you, or maybe some of the things that you really want to bring into your life may not always be for your highest good. And then when you kind of bring this into fruition, you have it in front of you, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or a job or a move, and then you're kind of looking at it and say, I don't really want this anymore. It was never what I wanted. So let's see what the other card reveals so we can have some clarification. The High Priest, the Hierophant. This is really interesting because in the last reading I did for Tuesday, we also had the Hierophant come up in the reading. So we had, we had the World, which is kind of similar because it's about endings and beginnings. And we have the Fool in this card, and then we have the Hierophant again. Now, the Hierophant is like one of the most spiritual cards in the tarot, and it has to do with wanting to seek like a deeper meaning in our life. Our 3D reality, it's just not cutting it anymore. We want clear answers. We don't want kind of these random thoughts that go on and on in our mind where we don't really get any answers, and we just go around in circles and we feel even more confused. We want deep answers from Spirit. We want to know what's really going on in our life. We want to know where we should really be going. And we also are looking for like-minded individuals. We want to connect with people who are on our spiritual path. We want to connect with people who are kind of looking for a deeper meaning. We don't want to hang out with people that are cussing and drinking and doing drugs. That's not going to help us on our path, and it's not going to bring clarity. So let's look at these cards again, to really look at the message from Spirit. We have 2 5s, and the 5s are usually kind of always kind of challenging card, except for the Hierophant. This is a major arcana card. So the message that we have here is that we're kind of, we're looking for a new beginning with the Fool. And like I said, I felt drawn to that Sun, so I feel that we're kind of looking for new hope, something new to kind of be like really inspired and really excited about. We're looking for new happiness, maybe new love and relationships. We're looking for a new path. But there's a major red flag here in the middle, and I feel that, this may represent kind of being more aware of our thoughts. This is the suit of air, being aware of our thoughts and making sure that the path that we're seeking is for our highest good, and it's not, you know, when we manifest this reality, that it's not going to be like an empty victory where you kind of manifest it and then you don't really want it. With the high priest, you know, which is a Hierophant, this really makes sense, because then you're really aware. Your connection with spirit is strong, and you know, you're aware of what's really going on. You're not kind of just aware logically, you're aware spiritually, and your intuition is strong, and you know what's right for you as far as this new beginning from the Fool. But if it has to do with someone around you, and this is not you, and there's kind of maybe negative energy coming from other people around you, your connection with spirit is going to kind of guide you through these obstacles and let you know what you should, you know, how you should treat these individuals, or what you should do, or maybe that you should distance yourself from these people that, like I said, maybe are not kind of hoping for your highest good. So the key to this, and there's literally a key down here at the feet of the high priest, is to seek a deeper meaning to whatever's going on in your life, especially if you're at that point where you're at the energy of the Fool and you're kind of, you know, you're ready for this new beginning. And with the Fool, there's never any guarantees. You know, you want to start something new, and it's always like a huge risk involved. You know, he's kind of standing at the edge of the cliff. There's always a huge risk because you don't quite know what the outcome is going to be. The only thing you're doing is following your heart and your intuition. And so, you know, there might be fear associated here, you know, with the Five of Swords, where negative thinking might be kind of blocking you from like really following your path. But your connection to spirit and your connection to like-minded individuals who may be seeking the same path is really what's going to be what guides you. Okay, so let's see what the Archangel's going to say about this. I felt drawn to this one back here already, so let's see what it is. Indigo and Crystal Children. And it says, it's from Archangel Metatron. It says, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. This card, to me, you know, it always represents people with really refined spiritual gifts. And this message has been like really strong this week. So I feel, you know, especially with the High Priest coming up twice this week, that they're letting us know kind of the key to like finding this new path from the Fool. You know, finding a new beginning for ourselves involves like really connecting to spirit. Remember, we also had that message from the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle about not, you know, knowing that we're safe and protected to like really like open up to spirit. So I feel that, you know, a lot of people who are watching this, maybe indigos or crystal children, they're saying it's time to really awaken to your gifts in order for you to kind of find your true path and know what you're supposed to be doing right now and figure out what your life purpose is. And there's also, you know, 3 children here, and so I feel that there are more people involved. And like I mentioned with the High Priest, the Magician has to do sometimes with seeking out like-minded individuals. So it might be, you know, connecting with members of your soul family, but it's really about connecting with individuals who are like you, who kind of have these special gifts and can be, you know, be of use to you, guide you, and offer you high vibrational advice. You know, when you kind of feel like things are not going right for me, and a person of high vibration would encourage you to pray, to meditate, to do yoga, to maybe pull some cards for yourself. A person of low vibration will say, go out and have a drink. You know, I've kind of heard some of this online. Go out and have a drink. Have a glass of wine. That's exactly what you would not want to do. That would just lower your vibration and kind of derail all the work that you've done. So I feel that kind of being aware of the people around you is important, making sure that they are people who are on the same path as you. Okay, so this has been your weekend reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again on Monday.